My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to the Bazaar. I'm doing it. I'm actually gonna run Disruption. Apparently it's good. I say here at the end of a streak of being destroyed by destruction constantly, or destroyed by disruption rather constantly. Fishing net at the start of each day, gain a piranha, or fishing rod at the start of each day, gain a small aquatic item. There's also shark claws here. Your weapons gain additional damage for the fight. I'm gonna go for the fishing rod. Leftmost weapon has plus 24 damage. Let's take that so that I can just field a single weapon and be comfy. JJ sells items. House Party sells a small friend. Alright, JJ.
A crazy place, right?
I just wanted a weapon, JJ. I'm gonna take a silencer.
Work out for you. Come back for a refund.
I'm so ready to get a weapon. Oh boy. Oh, I can't wait to get a weapon. Divadrone? Divadrone has a launch on, fires every 10 seconds, and it hit me 3 times for 25 damage apiece. Kimono shields. I can definitely beat Pyro. The reason I know I can definitely beat Pyro is well, I mean, my board does nothing. And Pyro is going to burn me for 1 every 3 seconds. That'll do 1 damage and then wear off. So at the end of 30 seconds, the enemy will have done 10 damage to me. And then the sandstorm is going to start. The reason I picked up Silencer is because it doubly incentivizes what I already want to do, which is as soon as I have a weapon, I just want one of them. So this will give it additional damage as well as an even faster cooldown. There's a lot of weapons that would be really happy to be my only weapon on the field. Especially if I can get a small weapon that's happy to be my only weapon on the field, that'd be great. Metal sells medium items. I don't have to field the fishing rod. That's not necessarily part of this. Middle, the rifle would be the best pickup I could make here. I think I will re-roll before picking anything up. Double barrel's nice. It would have a lot of damage. But I also wouldn't really be able to win fights. Okay. So there's Star Chart here, which is really good. Just because it gives you the ability to work the docks. But there's also a katana. Every 2 seconds, deal 4 damage. Or, should I say, every 1.8 seconds, deal 38 damage. A lot better that way. I can't sell the fishing rod or sell lighter, and the silencer in order to pick up the Star Chart. The silencer is really important right now. I can, however, get some experience and some gold from an abandoned chest, and then fight Steel Yerdan. They've left themselves open, unfortunately. As I am going to make my next account the Steeliest Den. Enemy's doing a lot of burn, and it'll be enough, unless I crit. I don't. Of course I don't crit, I don't have crit. Dang. I don't have a friend, unfortunately, so I can't get the additional loot I wanted to get there. Vehicle cooldown. I'm still gonna get the loot, just because nothing else there was good for us. Sells items, chocolate bar, small tool over at the utility. We got seaweed. When you use an aquatic item, this gains plus 10 healing for the fight. That's a very powerful thing to have early. Fishing rod will haste it as well as activate it. I mean, it's not good, but it's good enough for the slots at the moment. JJ sells items. I'd want aquatic items to replace the fishing rod for the sake of scaling the seaweed for our health. I suppose I would also want the katana. Electric eels is never used. It says when your enemy uses a weapon, deal 5 damage. When your enemy uses a non-weapon item, slow it. It's never used though, so it won't trigger the additional healing of the seaweed. I'm gonna take pop snappers. I'm just gonna put both of my fire tools on the field. I think it'll really help me cut through these enemies in time. Small shield item? Yeah, I was hoping it would be the seashell. The seashell is going to give me additional shielding because there's another aquatic item on field, and also, it's an aquatic item, so it'll trigger the seaweed. I can even get more shielding from it with scrap. Rogue Scrapper? I definitely think I can beat Rogue Scrapper at this point. Covetous Thief would be damage upgrades to my katana, though. I'm gonna go for Covetous Thief, especially because they have Shadowed Cloak. When you use the item to the right of this, haste it for a second. If it's a weapon, it also gains 3 damage for this fight. They've also got Sharpening Stone, just plus 6 damage when you sell it. Grindstone, plus 10 damage to the weapon to the left of this every 10 seconds. Sorry, plus 10 damage every 3 seconds, rather. A lot of great options here for us. Concealed Dagger? That's not really one of them. Concealed Dagger is now the... Oh... I want to use it because it does give us gold, though. Bronze tier junk items. Let's go there. There's the knee brace for the setup for cooldown stuff. There's also a gland for 2 regeneration. Take the knee brace, take the gland, and sell the gland, getting the additional regeneration. 2 regen's pretty good. I don't think I buy and sell the other citrus, though. I'm keeping the knee brace so that I can get through... Get other cooldown reductions to be even more intense when they turn up. Return the cache, getting us back to... Oh, hang on. Do I have a friend? Dang, I don't have a friend yet. Grab an ammo item, then. Oh, cannon. That's a lot of damage. I no longer only have 1 weapon on the field if I have cannon on, though. Do I do this? So cannon just has presence on field because it's a lot of damage really early on. It's a bronze cannon, so it's fine. It's not a stupid amount of damage, though. I do think the katana is significantly better than it right now. Just firing so commonly. What, I sell the scrap to get slightly more shielding out of the seashell, I guess, right now. I really want to win some early fights so that I don't have to go so late in the game.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Mm-hmm. That's just a lot of weapons on field. That's what that is. Shielding and healing a reasonable amount, but I don't feel safe. Oh, never mind. That gets us there. We just happened to save ourselves with the seaweed and the seashell multiple times. The enemy ran out of ammo at exactly the right time for us. Mittel. What did I pick up? I picked up, oh, a friend. Yay, now I have a friend. It's also an aquatic item. I mean, all of them are aquatic items, courtesy of the fishing rod only fishing for aquatic items. I feel like I could pick up some income at Mountain Pass. I'm going to take a silver tier skill from Argenta. Your weapons and shield have additional for each friend you have. I have no friend on the field right now, but I could see myself pivoting towards more like aquatic and friend-based stuff. Some use a large item each find adjacent poison items gain more. Some use a large item each find adjacent items gain additional crit. Let's take balanced friendship. So Tempest Flame Dance would be baiting me to work back in the direction of Burn? There's a Fiery Cutlass there that's pretty good for that. Scout Trooper. Do I beat Scout Trooper? It has 750 health. I don't know if I beat that, no. What if I went all in on big damage and friends? I think I could beat the Scout Trooper like this. There's the second cannon shot going off. A lot of my stuff is slowed. No, I can't win this fight. Damn it. A lost crank for 2 experience and a gold, though. Gives us somewhere to start from. I'll look at Pole's large items to see if you give me any direction. Crow's Nest. I'm gonna make some dramatic changes. Because I feel like I'm on, like, a downward spiral. Getting rid of the cannon. I'm getting rid of the concealed dagger. I'm taking the crow's nest. Put that on the right side. So I've got a life-stealing katana that attacks every 1.8 seconds, which is nice. It's also got a 50% chance to crit, which is even nicer. How do we go against Noctis, though?
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
It's a big aquatic build. They get a pretty reasonable amount of shielding and healing. They scale their damage okay. They don't scale their defense that well, though. I'm at most times about a crit away from killing him. Oh, of course. They have another health bar. Ah, just in time with the katana at the end there. Get an aquatic item. 8 damage to that leftmost weapon. Yeah, I'll take it. It crits as well. There's a loser ray. Small shield item. Sells weapons in Alia.
I would spar with you. But
Show me a sniper rifle.
leg. Oof.
Rifle, every 2 seconds deal 5 damage. When you use this, reload an ammo if it's your only weapon. I mean, it would be. But I don't want it. Switchblade is a weapon, unfortunately, so I don't want to put it on the same field as Katana, despite the fact that it would give a lot of damage to Katana. Crow's Nest wants 1 weapon for lifesteal, and Silencer wants 1 weapon for cooldown reduction.
You'll be back with bruises.
Haste, slow, and cooldown items. Javelin. When you haste, reload this 1 ammo. If I had some haste matters in this build already, that would be a lot easier to take. But I have nothing that gives haste. Well, speaking of stuff that gives haste, there's Pufferfish. Which doesn't give haste, but does benefit from when you have haste to give. I'm gonna put a loser ray on board. Maybe I take a loser. I've got to find 4 gold here that I can sell. I can get rid of the narwhal. And the seashell and the lighter, I think. And that'll give me the golden fishing rod. So now at the start of each day, I'm going to get a gold tier item. Hydro dude? How much slowing do they actually do? I don't know. I think maybe I do beat Hydro build. Retiree, I definitely don't, though. Large heal relations on them. And then Outlands, Dervish. It would be nice if I beat them. I don't want to make the same risk and, like, try and fight a fight that I can't win. So I'm going to fight the Dervish. I've been beaten down. You got me, game. I'll take your weakest enemy, please. You sell this, reduce your other items' cooldowns by 2%. Yay! Now I have a reason to still have kept the knee brace. Nufu sells skills. Medium poison to your items. Ah, inexorables here. I'm putting anything that has a cooldown on board with a knee brace, so their cooldown is 1 second higher, and then I'm reducing that 1 second higher cooldown by 2%, and then I'm taking a knee brace off the board. Katana's down to 1.7. Nice. And then I'll take an inexorable, teaches skills with high chance of upgrades. There's not that many skills I want to upgrade right now, buddy. 4 regen? Well, how about I get 5 regen, as well as 5% max HP? Alright, Vidalaric, what are you doing in your build at the moment, buddy? They're doing a lot of burn. I don't really understand how to beat that. Poison items, aquatic items with faster cooldown. I think I'll take the 2 experience there. Sell small items over at R&D.
You can't afford it.
Haste all your items at the start of the fight. There's another friend. Okay, what about a... What about a build of Piranha with the Silencer, Jellyfish, and then we get Seashell on the board as well? Yeah, I'm moving entirely out of this weapon build that's not working right now. And then I take Seashell as well as holsters.
Small boxes.
I'll pop Fishing Rod off the field, and I'll put Crow's Nest back on so I get Lifesteal from the Piranha, as well as 50% crit chance. It has double crit damage. And all of my small items are hasted at the start of the fight for a single second. I also have 3 friends on the field, so all of my... Wait. Oh! Piranha's not a friend. I have 2 friends on the field, so I'm not really getting that much benefit out of that. A small aquatic item? That's pretty good. Yeah. Clamora, at the start of each fight, use this. Eventually, I'm going to want to replace Crow's Nest. Do I want to do it now? I lose the lifesteal and crit damage. I don't expect that. Mod Squad. I would love things that are related to friends, please. I'm getting 184 shielding. Every trigger from Seashell, so I'm pretty happy about that. Seaweed is getting significantly higher with all of these other aquatic item activation triggers. Nope. We almost got there. Things are real hard when you can't win fights. I'm gonna get some money. I would love max HP, but I need money. Give me a shield-related item. Model ship. Whenever you use an adjacent item, shield 20. And that's already vastly dwarfed by the seashells healing. Sorry, shielding rather.
A friend. I mean, a customer.
Single aquatic item in the shark claws. Not particularly interested. Powder flask for reloading an item. There's the upgrade for the clamora.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
I'll take it. And I guess I will field it. So model ship should be between the two fastest items I have access to. Which is Piranha and Illuso Ray with its multi-attack. Can I get through this fight? Because I really feel like I've thrown everything out to try and get stronger. Well, certainly not that one. Shield 30 for each aquatic item you have. Upgrade that to its final level. Honestly, no. I'm gonna upgrade my fishing rod. And then I'm gonna get a diamond tier aquatic item. Oh, and it's a seashell. You know what? I'm gonna take a second seashell over the holsters. Silencer certainly doesn't need to be on this board anymore. Fishing rod doesn't even get to the point that it activates.
Yay, it's my favorite air breather.
There's port. I don't think I can do that now. But I'm still gonna try.
Secret? You're the only air breather I like.
I got a catfish as well. Another aquatic friend. And I don't really like having the piranha aboard. Catfish isn't going to do anything except for give additional slow casts to Illuso Ray. The reason I take the port there is to give myself the possibility of pivoting into a different build if I happen to find the pieces to do so. Foreman. Lich is impossible for us. We just don't heal fast enough and we don't do enough damage. Foreman. I might be able to win. Dire Mosquito, I will. And Dire Mosquito could also give cooldown reduction to the board with these insect wings, or when you slow, haste a weapon for a second, which with the Illuso Ray will haste the Piranha. Right now, Astrolabe would be a really good change to this board, just so that everything's pretty much perma-hasted, or at least after its first activation. Stinger. Every 9 seconds, deal 30 damage and slow an enemy item for 3 seconds. Also, lifesteal. And he sells small items, and most of what I want right now is small.
Includes the brain. Mine is highly concentrated.
Throwing knives with crit activation. Your aquatic items have 2% additional crit chance this fight every time you activate Chum. That's not it. Chop. Upgrade the jellyfish. Regeneration equal to your level 6 or gold tier items. It's going to be pretty difficult to get enough money to pick up those gold tier items, so I'm going to walk away from those ones. Well, all right. This is a lot of shielding now. This is so much shielding now. It's a lot of shielding, but it's comparatively not that much because I don't do any damage. Grab an aquatic item here. Oh, sextant. That could be useful. It's currently the end of the day. I'm going to get rid of the model ship. I wanted so much for it. But I don't think it's really helping me now. Fishing rod and port are both going to give us small items. So we have space after I take the sextant. Ambergris. Whenever you buy another aquatic item, this gains 4 value. So any aquatic item that costs 4 or less, I should buy. Throwing knives, when you crit with another item, use this. Let's have a look at what Andy has in these small items. There's an Illuso Ray upgrade. Every 6 seconds heal for 48. Oh, there was definitely an aquatic item there I was supposed to buy. Oh, thank you, docks. Never mind, sextant can't be used at the docks. That was really important, though. Get a tool, get a shield item. Give me a shield item. It's duct tape. Thug, so I can bonk the enemy, seems a reasonable choice here. Try and lower how fast they can run over the top of us. Looks like we have enough poison to be able to push our way through this one. There's a couple items the enemy has that would be useful for us, like the improvised bludgeon. When you sell this, your leftmost slow item gains +2 slow. That on Illuso Ray is nice. Heck, that on Clamra is nice. Clamra comes into the field immediately slowing 3 items for a second. Obviously, Thieves Guild Medallion would be a good pickup, but I daren't beg. Anchor. When you use an adjacent item, this gains haste for 2 seconds. Deal damage equal to 20% of your enemy's max health. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put that on board. It's an aquatic item. It's going to want things adjacent to it so that it will haste. I'll get rid of the silencer. Your leftmost weapon. What about this? So now I have some damage on this board. I'll take the piranha off. I don't need the damage from the piranha. I'm going to put holsters back on so that I can try and haste out the gate, actually do some stuff. Small tools, sells tools, gumballs. I guess let's look at the tools.
Last time I ever went cheap on tools.
There's the sexton upgrade. There's also weather glass. I think weather glass is exactly what I want from Anchor, but it's a weather glass, so it's better. Get rid of the piranha. I'll take weather glass and roll. Astrolabe. Yep, I'm pivoting. I'm gonna get rid of the anchor. I'm gonna take the weather glass. So weather glass needs another item on board that has poison, another item on board that has slow. So we have poison and slow from Illuso Ray, both on board. And then Astrolabe is gonna want to be on board as well.
Hey, I use that brand myself. Quality stuff.
I don't think I need this level 1 catfish doing nothing. And I won't need holsters anymore. So whenever I use another non-weapon item, this and it gains haste for 1 second. So that'll cut a single second off the cooldown of all of my items, except for Illuso Ray, who triggers it twice, and Weather Glass that triggers it 3 times. Weather Glass needs burn, poison, slow, or freeze. So I need to add burn and freeze to this board in order to get additional multicasts on Weather Glass. I think this is about the best I can do right now. There's a lighter if I wanted to put burn on the field, though.
It's always that tool you thought you'd never need that ends up saving your butt.
Seaweed, when using an aquatic item, this gains plus 10 healing for the fight. It's also an aquatic item itself. Clamor doesn't activate commonly. I'm going to throw Clamor. I lose a bunch of shielding from my seashells, unfortunately, but I gain an additional multicast on the weather glass, and I need to be able to kill the enemy. Because I'm having a lot of fights where I don't even threaten them. Quicksilver sells small and medium items. We have a lot of those.
It's terrible. I guess I made a sale.
God damn it. There's the sniper rifle, though. Deals 5 times more damage if it's your only weapon. It would be. It would have been. Back when I had my silencer and my crow's nest to fire it from. Star Chart, adjacent items have plus 20% crit chance, and the cooldowns reduced. That's already accomplished by Astrolabe. That is to say, the ability to work at the docks. And then Turtle Shell. When you use another non-weapon, shield 20. Honestly, that's probably a lot better than feeling these 2 seashells right now.
Fine, here's some gold. size.
I've taken a lot of my aquatic items off the field. I wonder if seaweed no longer matters. I don't want to heal. I want to win. Healing is seldom the way towards that. Unless you can heal stupidly ridiculously. Okay. I have to have 2 spaces open for items afterwards. I'm gonna sell
Not very big though, is it?
Clomra. So anytime I use a non-weapon, I will shield for 24. That's 4 triggers from the Weather Hourglass, which will also then get 4 triggers of haste. So 3 seconds after the first trigger of the Weather Glass, it'll happen again. Seashell is also giving 205 seconds. Illuso Ray and Jellyfish. Yeah, I think Turtle Shell is appropriate here. I really need an Astrolabe upgrade. Once the Astrolabe upgrades, it'll perma haste half of the items on my board. Okay, so this enemy has a very, very, very big beast of burden. I need to gain a bunch of shielding before it goes off, otherwise I die. I've gained a bunch of shielding. My shielding doesn't scale though, so I believe I will lose to the next trigger of it. Oh no! You just had enough to get past that. Again, mine doesn't scale though, so I do think I lose. Mine actually scaled due to just being faster. Enough things were perma-hasted in the end. We just saved that. Poison items with additional poison. Honestly, when I only have 1 poison on the field, I am kind of actually interested. I need that number to be higher. That's my damage. Middle sells medium items. Yes, please.
No sale. I want what's right for you.
I don't want the rifle or the shovel or the shark claws. But I need that Astrolabe. Thank you so much.
I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Pistol Sword says when you use an ammo item, deal 3 damage, and there's a harpoon here, and I also have the port in my inventory. I'm not pivoting back that direction, but I do know that that's available there. The port here is really in case I find, like, Rainbow Potion, or Haste's Potion, the Energy Potion, or something like that. And also, it's just giving me an item every day that I can sell for value. Aquatic items are sold at Nautica. There's not that many aquatic items I want at the moment. They're gold upgrades to things that I don't really care about getting to diamond tier. So I'll fight a battle to try and get myself some of the resources that I'm currently missing. Robo Bouncer, that's a lot of damage. Okay, now with the Astrolabe upgrade, we can see that pretty much everything is getting perma-haste, except for, I guess, the turtle shell in that instance. And seashell. But things are going okay. Pulse Rifle has +1 multicast if it's adjacent to a friend. Double this if it's your only friend. I I still need Illuso Ray and Jellyfish for slow and poison, and also the lighter, so pulse rifle's unlikely to go look in here. Cooldown reduction from Cosmic Rock would be incredible. Especially because I still have the other item in my inventory to upgrade it. They have 2 feathers they're capable of giving me as a reward, though. Burninator Bot, you are burn build, so you have burn stuff. But I don't really want your burn items. And then Infernal Frigate, that's also a burn build. I'd like Thrusters. Thrusters has a cooldown of 6 seconds, and it burns both players for 4 when it activates. But adjacent items also have their cooldowns reduced by 12%, so I could just put that next to the Weatherglass and Seashell, and I'd be over the moon about it. There's 2 Thrusters in that fight. None of the other items are that really appealing, though. Versus Cosmic Rock with 2 items that give some cooldown reduction that I really care about. I'm gonna break the tide of the bigger enemy. Thankfully, I'm still capable of gaining a ridiculous amount of shield over the top of this enemy while they're burning me for as much as they are.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Rocket Launcher. It's a medium weapon. Every 6 seconds deal 10 damage and burn for 2. Also, multicast 3. While your enemy has burn, this has double damage. It'd need to have pretty significantly high base damage for that to be impactful. Let's get a friend. It's not a friend that upgrades any of ours, unfortunately. Kev's Armory. Health, toughness, and shield items. That could be Astrolabe or Turtle Shell upgrades that would be great.
Master craftsman. Me? Try my best.
Shielded Figurehead. I didn't know that this is what the Shielded Figurehead gave. When you use an adjacent item, shield 20. Not bad. Not what I want, but not bad. Swashbuckle. Adjacent items get 25% extra crit, and adjacent items have bonus damage, heal, or shield equal to their crit chance. Super cool. Not for this build. I'm not really critting anything, you see. Shielded Honing Steel. Shields while it activates. There's just a cove. Outer Keg, when you burn, charge this for a second. It deals damage equal to 40% of your enemy's max health, and then you destroy this. No, that's not what we want.
Like my armor.
Gold tier builds. Gold tier
I
items.
tried my best.
Pesky Pete. For each adjacent friend or property, this gains +4 burn. I'll be replacing the lighter with that. It gives an additional multicast to Illuso Ray, and also it has pretty good burn. When you haste, this gains 25 damage for the fight. So anytime I use any of my other items, having Shock Ray and Astrolabe, I like the idea of. I've not seen it succeed, though. Medium, aquatic, weapon, and friend. No. Javelin. When you haste, reload this with 1 ammo. Every 5 seconds, do 150 damage. There's a concealed dagger, as well as barrel. Every 4 seconds, shield 10. When you use a non-weapon item, this gains 20 shield for the fight. Still only shields you every 4 seconds, though. Alright, Negan. What are you doing, buddy? You gonna put out Lucille and bash my brains in? Is that it? Is that the plan? Have a lot of damage on those weapons. I've got a reasonable amount of shielding, but I don't think it outpaces them. Yeah, especially when the shotgun goes off again. I'll take my random enchantment. Yep, enchanted item with burn effects. Love it. How do I best densify this board? What's Astrolabe do? Astrolabe will just burn, fair enough. Turtle Shell though? Turtle Shell will also just burn on its own cooldown. I don't want to give it to the Weather Glass because I want to give it to something so I can take Pesky Pete off the board. Because then I have another burn item somewhere. Jellyfish. Yep, just burn 5 as one imagines. Seashell. Burns 2 for each aquatic item you have, which is not that many. And Pesky. Pesky just doubles its burn. Are there any items in here that I would field if they had burn on them? Not really. Okay, I'm just going to give this to the Illuso Ray. So now in having a burning Illuso Ray, we get to keep the multicast on Weather Glass, even if I take the Pesky Pete off the field. I don't need the Noxious Potion. I mean, Catfish, I guess, should replace Pesky Pete. If nothing else, it's more armor from Seashell. It activates more commonly, and it will get haste, courtesy of the Astrolabe over the course of this fight. Also gives another multicast to the Fiery Illuso Ray. Medium items. Oh, hell yes. There's the upgrade for the Weather Glass, getting 2 more burn and 1 more poison. Swashbuckle is back with 50% crit chance to its sides. Rifle dock lines. Every 4 seconds, slow 4 items to 3 seconds. If I hadn't already upgraded the Fiery Illuso Ray, I would be partial to putting this on the field as my slow trigger. Because it would after the first 4 seconds, it would keep the enemy items basically perma-slowed. Because of the Astrolabe triggering on the dock lines, giving it 2 seconds of haste. So it will cool down faster than the enemy items remove their slow. Oh, you sells weapons. I'm going to get a temporary boost so I can try and get across this line on this day. Give me some extra max HP, please. Weapons platform? It's not really the right thing for us. It does have freeze in there. There's a single freeze related item. There's also first aid, and that's good healing, actually. I'd be pretty happy to see first aid. Elite Duelist is definitely not our pickup. Alright, weapons platform. Gimme Aiden. When I haste, heal 10. Gimme Aiden. Then I will replace Catfish with Aiden, and everything will be right with the world. There's so many haste triggers being given to this board. Aiden's gonna give so much health. Your aquatic items have their cooldowns reduced by 3%. Admittedly, that's really valuable for us. And yes, Nufu, I need some skills. I need things that haste aquatic items. First time you fall below half health, your burn items have their cooldowns reduced by 50% for the fight. I do kind of yo-yo through my health a little bit. Cobweb sells slow items. I'm also going to pick up 10 regen here rather than go to the slow items.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Can I survive? That's the weapon destruction there, or rather harpoon item destruction. We'll lose a couple of them. But no, I won't be losing to this build. Yay. How's the enemy so healthy? Oh, I guess they're not. The weather glass was just slowed down because we lost both of our poison items, so it wasn't multicasting as often.
Land legs make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Yay! A single chest! I wanted that. Pretty badly. Seashell's back. Didn't get the item from port because I didn't sell things fast enough. Dang. Ryan sells tools.
I make the things they fix things with.
Astrolabe upgrade. Everything has haste. Spyglass. Jason items have plus 50% crit chance. At the start of each fight, a random enemy item has its cooldown increased by 6. Ramrod haste some items. There's another lighter and a star chart. Still not really our thing at the moment. Ports. It's fine. I don't need to sell anything. Enchant an item with crit effects. Okay, let's see. Are there any of these that will give crit to the rest of the field when they activate? Astrolabe just has a 50% crit chance. Turtle has a 50% crit chance on its own activation. Weatherglass is definitely going to be 50% crit chance. Jellyfish is just 50% crit chance. Sting. What's Stingray called? Fiery Illuso Ray. I mean, I wouldn't do it to the Illuso Ray anyway. Oh, I can't give it crit chance. It can't even take it. Well, I guess the crit chance is given to Weatherglass, which will then have a 62% chance of giving double its effect to the enemy instead. Hell yeah, Deadly Weatherglass. Oh, okay. Can we do this? Can we turn everything around right now? Hulking Experiment. You have 2 rainbow potions and an energy potion. I simply want. Give. There's also Void Golem on the other side. Void Golem has Caltrops. Not especially keen on finding that. Hulking Experiment, please. I just want this. I want Rainbow Potion because it says burn, poison, freeze, and slow. And then I can take everything off board except for the Deadly Weatherglass, the Turtle Shell, and the Astrolabe. Literally all of my aquatic items, they get gone. That frees up 4 slots. And it gives me an additional multicast that I don't even have access to yet. Please. That's not it. Bottled Lightning every 5 seconds. 75 damage and burn for 6. What should be our big upgrade here? Turtle Shell is more shielding. Weatherglass is much more damage. Give me damage. Oh, he sells weapons. We could relax. I'll be fighting a monster instead, though. Give me the hulking experiment, and then give me the rainbow potion. It's an enemy with a bunch of free stuff. I mean, it's certainly annoying. Have a freeze potion. Freeze potion? I would replace the catfish with the freeze potion. Actually, I'd probably replace the seashell with the freeze potion. And then the deadly weather glass has full multicast triggers. That was exceptionally close. Nitrogen hammer. Every 8 seconds, freeze an item for 2 seconds. When you freeze an item, this gains 50 damage to the fight. It's 2 size. I can't put it on the field just for multicast. Poison skills? Professor Wriggle? That could be so much poison. Or fine, or it could be not. Your rightmost poison item has +4. Yep, that's the one that I trigger the most. And that's the one that wants the poison. Let's see if this build can stand up against Syak. Remembering that if I get to half health, my items, my burn items specifically, will have half cooldown. Oh, that's a lot! They've got a ballista there. When you use an ammo item, this gains 2 multicast for the fight. It has 210 damage, and now it has 11 multicast. Yep. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey, I'll collect a bronze victory at this point. I'll take those happily. I'll celebrate those. I'll sing it from the rooftops. Can't exactly say we have a wealth of chests that we're going to open at the end of the episode, but I can say spend a little time between this episode and the next studying. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been The Bazaar. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. Top left is the series playlist for all of my content in the Game Pass friends with future YouTube recommendations down below and streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the public on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out above the thank you, and special thanks this episode to Diamond Fox.